Hi again. In this video we are going to be proving together that tangents of A plus tangents of B plus tangents of C is equal to tangents of A times tangents of B times tangents of C in a triangle, right? And we're going to be using these formulas right here. And what we need to keep in mind is what tangents of X actually is. Alright? And yeah, now we can start. And I'm going to prove this by using this and this formula. So I'm going to work around this and I'm going to make my work really easy and fast and straightforward. I like that. So I'm just going to say minus tangents of C is equal to the right hand side here. Right? And I can do it. Take a look. This is this and it's equal to this. So this has to be equal to this right hand side. Alright? And now it's easy. We're just solving an equation. I'm going to multiply both sides by the denominator of the right hand side. Alright? And now I'm going to multiply the brackets. And now I'm going to move this to this side. And how am I going to do that? Well, that's easy. See? So minus tangents of C plus tangents of C, that is going to be a 0. I'm not going to write it anymore. So I'm left with this. And on the right hand side, I'm left with okay. And now what I could do is just switch these hand sides. So the right hand side is going to be the left hand side, and the left hand side is going to be the right hand side. Just so you can see that it will be the same. Now I'm going to make it beautiful. Right, and let's take a look. Is that correct? What do you think? Wow, it looks like this is exactly the same as this. So we proved it, right? And now we could say we are done. But do you remember I told you to keep this in mind? So is this true for any triangle? For any triangle we could do, would this be true? Would this apply to any triangle? Wow. Let me show you something. So, let's say we have a right triangle. And now my question is, does this apply for a right triangle? Because in a right triangle, there is one angle that is pi over 2. Or you can say 90 degrees. That's the same. But the denominator here is cosine of x. And cosine of x, the denominator, can never be 0 in order for this term to be true, to be functional. So I'm going to say cosine of x can't be 0, isn't equal to 0. So that means that x isn't equal to pi over 2, which is 90 degrees. And what do we have here? We have just that in here. That means that this isn't going to be true. It's not going to be a valid term. So that means that this term applies for triangles, for any triangle I suppose, but not for a right triangle. I'm going to write it. Doesn't apply for right triangle. Okay, and now we are done.